Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today this is about the 890 jump walk around, what can fit and its selling point. And I think the best thing about this ship is about its selling point. That's its hangar deck. But it's going to be a long video because I'm going to be using this video, editing things from it and whatnot, okay? And updating things on this as I go along. So it's not for anybody who wants to sit down there and watch it all day, but you can take clips and view back at later on days and stuff like that. It's live and it's uncut, and yes, I'll watch my P's and Q's and try and keep it clean and civil and not try to offend anybody, but I don't anyway, but you know, just to keep it amusing the best way I can. I am from the org Unity, we have our own org, we do all sorts basically, but anyway, there's a lot to do on this, so let's get cracking. At the moment I'm at area 18, I don't know what the server's like today, so I'm just doing by trial and error. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get out my peasant's uniform. I always like to travel at least with med pens because the game can itch me out sometimes. I mean, glitch me out, you know, breaking legs, etc. and whatnot. I have my voice attack working today. They're my co-pilots for flying the ship and helping me to do things responsibly. I mean, quickly. So about my abbreviation of words, but you'll get used to me after a while. So the music isn't too loud. Okay, I'm not dressed. Well, I'm not dressed. As I said, this is a very long video. So it's just there for revising about the 890 jump and its development and its good selling points. I actually believe the 890 jump selling point is the hangar deck. When I first saw this ship, I wanted to get it. Then when I saw clips, I didn't want to get it. And because of certain aspects of what it can do, it should be very entertaining. Got a lot of things going for it. But you have to have an imaginative mind until the game's flushed out. It is an expensive ship, but if you're not creative, you can't do much with it. But, like I said, it's an impressive ship. I've been in Star Citizens from 2.6. And I've watched the game develop from there. I played this game a heck of a lot of hours. And I never find nothing boring. I do find it stressful. I'm only human, okay? I'm only human. But there's no way I'm going to leave this game for now. always something different in this game to do. And as you can see, I'm looking for a way out. I have got my PC on low graphics today, okay? I'm not like most people just want to rush there and rush back out, because sometimes it's when I want to have a cup of coffee and all them kind of things. I want to look back on the video. But it is about the 890 jump. I'm still trying to find my way around. And keep the immersion at the same time going. Just like going into a train station. You don't know where you are. It's like in real life. As you can see, you might be wondering why my graphics so smooth. It's because I've done a lot of key binding. I like smooth graphics, especially when it's walking. Walking, I can control my speed because I'm using foot pedals. That's where I want to go, right there. Games developed, it'll be a lot more animation, a lot more things going in, similar to what I'm doing now. Remember metrics? All them kind of things that I'm going to get things you get plugged into, and you become part of the experience. Transit City Flight. I read that wrong, but it's not really good. There's our corp. I'm going to get my tram. I can get tube coming in. But one runs every 30 seconds, so I'm not going to break my neck. How long's the next train? 45 seconds. Hi mate, where are you going? Alright then, next train's coming in, tram. Nobody's coming now so I get going.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the door. Stand clear. Doors are now closing.
Where's my tiny legs? Excited to get that 890 jump today. So excited. I've actually got to get 600 high. This noise is getting so loud. If you don't get this 890 jump now, I don't know when it's coming back on sale. But if you can get it, get it.
Now arriving.
Standard cargo unit is roughly about 300. But when you put another ship on it, you're looking at just short of 400.
Doors are now closing.
What ship would I put on the 890 jump? I would put a ship on there that I can use for all sorts. I was thinking about using the whole A when it comes out. But I want to see the Freelancer. Because that's got, if that gets on there, it'll give me the idea of what the potential of that ship is. But me, I think ahead, because you see I've also got the oh my word, what's the ship called? It'll come back to me. The Polaris. But one thing I'm not happy about, if this ship can fit the Freelancer in there, okay, and I can't fit it in the Freelancer Max, I mean the Polaris, I'm not going to be too happy. Because that ship is going to be a casual, I know it's a military ship, I've got other uses for it. Okay, here we go. I'm very fast here now.
All of our landing areas are currently
that fast.
Please hold for assignment.
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time.
Big massive
we apologize for any inconvenience. Please try again later.
Anything up to 15 minutes for that.
Ship.
3 people in local chats.
AORUS' unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing and logistical pairing for all rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
This game is very, very impressive.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
From transforming worlds to exploring the stars, our corp is proud to bring the universe closer together. Our corp, investing in tomorrow's future.
Oh, it's out. No, it's not.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience. Please try again
Like
later.
waiting for the next
Or
plane at
select
this,
a ship.
the airport. Traveling rental. Excuse me, mate. What's going on?
All
Oh,
of our
I can
landing
see
areas are
busy.
currently full. Please hold for assignment.
I would like to put my cibbies on, but when I get on that ship, I ain't got very long to be doing things.
Investing in tomorrow's future.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Hello, and welcome to Rover Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your finances
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience. Please try again later, or select a
Why
different
am
ship.
I always looking at women's asses? That's the development of Star
Personal
Citizen.
belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your
I'm a
luggage
man,
at
okay.
all
I'm trying to keep it clean, but keep it interesting.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival boards conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please
I
hold for
was
assignment.
about second to about one in the queues, but I would go right at the landing pad. But because I'm just getting in there for the first time, I don't know what the landing pad's going to be. I presume it's going to be number 9.
Want your company to be in good company? Our corp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resort sharing and
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
to learn how you can invest in
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time.
I was
We
supposed to be on
apologize for any
from
inconvenience.
4
Please try
AM
again
this
later,
morning,
or select a different ship.
but I was just checking my settings to make sure I didn't break any copyright laws. And that's why it took so long. And I hope I've got it right. At the moment I've got everything on private. So I can just check everything before I actually release this video in a couple of days, but when you see it, it
All
will
of our landing
be
areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
like it was today. Well, like I said, this video is going to be about 2 to 3 hours long, but I'll be taking clips from it and re-editing it as time goes by. I am hoping to buy this ship in the next few days, but the problem is I've got the 600i and I don't really want to get rid of the 600i because it's got certain aspects on that. If we get rid of it, like personal names, I won't get that back. Plus, I can't upgrade from the 600i to the 890 jump. I'll have to buy the 890 jump cash, and later on, CCU the 600i to a different ship. That's the only way around. It's like juggling figures, basically. The 600i is modular, okay, because of the just like it's got the touring, it's got the exploration, but as the game develops and make the modules, the ship will be more modular than the 890 jump because of what it can do. But like I said, that's when the game develops and we start creating modules. But at the moment, the 890 jump, because it can fit a ship in there, possibly the Freelancer. I've actually had the Herald in there. You know what I mean? That ship is going to be a very good ship. The reason why I keep mentioning the Freelancer, because it can be your personal portable ship, evacuation ship, and also a supply ship. I was going to use the Whole A when that comes up. We know it's not out yet, we've got to think ahead. That would have been a very good supply ship. That's got 48 cargo units. The Freelancer Max, not the Freelancer Max, I don't think that's going to get in there. But the Freelancer just look a bit smaller because of the wingspan, just mine. I've not seen it myself yet because I've been testing other ships, and yesterday I had problems getting into the server.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
I should be due about now. I know it keeps saying I'm third, but I'm actually going down to queue.
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience.
They might have actually fixed
Try
this.
again later.
So if it took me 10 minutes to get this far, oh, so in total I've been wasting about half an hour. When are we going to see the 890 jump? As soon as I can see it.
Their job is your safety.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Now you might be thinking, if I'm waiting that long, where is everybody? Well, because you can't see it, there's more than one server, okay? We can't put everybody on the same server, obviously. Until they make it persistent. We are in alpha, so we are everybody's testers in their own right.
Please hold for assignment.
Hello, and welcome to Rover Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travel wherever your final destination may be.
The cargo bay is a bit of confusion at the moment, but it's still in development. You might see 32 cargo space there, but I believe that is dotted around the ship until they actually fix the cargo bay itself. I think the last count was about 280, was it? So if you add the 280 to this, well, people say it's 300. Alright? You got 32,000 or blah blah blah. Then you've got the landing deck. Now the reason I keep saying the landing deck, because if you can carry cargo on there, you can have added cargo space onto it. So I say just short of 400. Now what everybody's saying at the moment, okay, you can't land that ship anywhere. But that's untrue. What ship? What I mean by it, because the ship's a capital ship, okay, you can't land it in places like Grim Hex, etc. But you can. Because if you've got a ship like the Freelancer on there, you just take off in the Freelancer and you land in Grim Hex, you fly back to your ship. Make sure you lock your ship though, obviously it's an expensive ship for some there to go and take the Michael out, but I've been flown so far. I am a content creator, so I like to create my own ideas in the game until the game's developed. And now the whole about AORUS is the same way too, you see.
Please hold for assignment.
Unfortunately, our automated
How
system
come we're
is
going back
unable
to
to
3?
access that ship at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience. Unfortunately, try again later. Our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience. Please try again later, or select a different ship.
Should be due about now.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
I'll give it another 10 minutes and then I'll fly to Rover, but I don't like going to Rover because my system always crashes there. It always crashes on the train. I've been working it for months now, I can't get that right since it started.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
That's the reason why my PC is running low resolution at the moment. I'm just going to quickly check
All of our landing areas are currently
my
full.
PC settings.
Please hold for assignment.
Right, I need to turn down 2 and 4. I thought I did all this. Sorry about the inconvenience here, but it's all about the good tune-ups and things like that. That's coming down now, that's coming down.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
From transforming worlds to exploring the stars, our club is proud to bring the universe closer together. Our club, investing in tomorrow's future.
You see, sometimes you can't keep up with CIG because they're always changing things, which obviously because they are working on getting the game developed, you've got to understand these things and be patient with them.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope
our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Want your company to be a good company? Our corp's unique, vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing and logistical planning for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Been here nearly 20 minutes now, mate. The reason why it's taking so long, the ship's so big, okay, there's only two stations it can actually use, and that's Area 18 and Rover. If you remember, when the AM600i came out, Port Alister was the only place you could use that ship, you know what I mean? The 600i, that is. But after a while, as you know, people forgot about the 600i and started going back to normal. That's what will happen with the 890 jump, because it's really a cruise ship by rights. You have to about 2 or 3. Well, it's like the hammerhead. You can't do certain things unless you've got a crew on there. But you've got basic form firings like missiles, just in case you get into any trouble.
Currently full. Please hold for assignment.
I think I'm going to have to fly to Lowville. Give it 5 more minutes.
Please be aware that while it is standing system, and on our core, all UAV common laws are still in
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival boards conveniently located throughout the spacecraft.
Paper, plastic.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Must admit, Area 18 is very clean.
Welcome to Rover Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination may be.
All of our landing areas are currently full.
To exploring
Please
the
hold for
stars.
assignment.
Our Corp is proud to bring the universe closer together. Our Corp, investing in tomorrow's future.
Another ship I'm looking forward to is the Kraken. It's got a lot of things going for that ship. We're doing lots of extended research on that. We all know it's got about 6 beds for 6 crews, but I've gone a bit more deeper into that, and it's looking like it's got about 11 in there. Okay, because you've got the scanning bed, which I'll show you in this when we get into 890 jump, that you can spawn in there. It's also got an extra 4 beds for sick. That's a total of 11 beds. The drones, I'm actually looking for a dedicated crew in my org that wants to use that, because that's got a lot of role play. I don't mean just the basic scanning. I mean, it seems like that Kraken can actually hold quite a few different types of drones when the game is flushed out, but if you got the ships, I'm going to be swapping them around. Yeah, I mean, medical, it's got, as you know, the Carrot's got a medical bay in there, so I've also got the Apollo, so I'm going to be taking the stretcher bed, but that's also drone operated. Yeah, I mean, you've also got the drones that will come with the Carrot. I do believe that'll be something to do with exploration and scanning, so I'll have those drones. I've also got the Reclaimer for salvage and moving things around. I'll have the drones off that there too.
All of our landing areas are currently
Then
full.
you've also got the
Please hold for
drones,
assignment.
oh god, on the Orion. I mean, each one of the drones should do different things, but the one I'm actually interested in is the one on the Vulture. In the beginning I wasn't sure that we could use them drones because it was different from all the other drones on the other ships, but when I started looking back on a few clips, the drones actually came out from the sides just like they did on the Vulture. So that gave me 4 types of drones automatically. What will the drone bay look like? If you've been in the Reclaimer, it's almost identical to that, to my speculation. But the difference is, in the Carrot, you can sit down in the Carrot drone bay.
Thank you for visiting Arcor, Stanton's capital.
I've been there long enough now.
Whatever your transaction,
I've been very
we wish you a
patient.
beneficial and prosperous stay.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Hello, and welcome to Rover Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination may be.
All of our landing areas are currently full.
Want your company to
Please hold for assignment.
Our corpse will
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience.
inquire
Please try again later, or select a different ship.
your new home. Please be aware that while in the Stanton system,
All of our landing areas are currently full.
all UE
Please hold for assignment.
calls are still preferred. Want your company to be in good company? Our corp's unique vertically integrated
I waited long enough.
offer amenities such as resource sharing and logistical caring for our rental partners. Inquire
I'm going to
today
take the hammerhead.
how you can invest in making
I'm going to go to
All of our landing
Rover.
areas are currently full.
Hey?
Please hold for assignment.
Unfortunately, our automated system is
ship
unable
has
to
been
access
delivered to
that
the
ship
following
at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience. Please try again later, or select a different ship.
I'll tell you what, we know that's area number 7.
Hello, and welcome
Just
to
let
Rover
me
Memorial
give
Spaceport,
this a try.
servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We hope you have safe travels wherever your final destination may be.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Unfortunately, our automated system is unable to access that ship at this time. We apologize for any inconvenience. Please try again later, or select a different ship.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
Yeah, I'm going to take the hammerhead. I'm going to go to
All of our
Rover.
landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Please be aware that while in the standing system and on our core, all UEE comm calls are still
It will itch me back. Okay. As you got there straight away.
Thank you for visiting.
All of our landing areas are currently full.
Stanton's capital of
Please
commerce.
hold for assignment.
Whatever your satisfaction, we wish you a beneficial and prosperous stay.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment. All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
The problem is if you do spawn the 890 jump, when I get to Lawville, I'll have to wait 10 minutes to reclaim it.
All of our landing areas are currently full. Please hold for assignment.
Activate systems.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
Divert power to the shields. Activate star map. Go process this now. Speed 5 clicks.
Roger.
Oh, that's a G. Engines off. Engines off.
Engines offline.
Engines on.
Engines online.
That's the first time it's done that with me actually. Just gets it back steady. 3 clicks.
Landing complete.
Roger.
Engines on.
Engines offline.
Engines on.
Engines online.
Speed 5 clicks.
Roger.
Launch complete.
Okay. Speed 3 clicks.
Roger.
Engines off.
Engines offline.
Engines on. Engines off.
Engines offline.
Engines on.
Engines online.
Speed 3 clicks.
Roger.
Must be the server. I'm going to do all this again. Engines off. Engines off.
Engines offline.
Oh, okay. Might give it one
Weapon
more
systems destroyed. Landing complete.
go. Engines on. Speed 5 clicks.
Roger.
That's a very embarrassing take on that. Point of interest.
Activating.
I hope Low Whale is not as splashy as this. It's not it's not Star Citizens that's making a flash like this. I'm actually using 2 graphics cards at the moment, okay, and it's actually running SLI, but I choose to do that so I don't use too much strain on my graphics card and blow them up later on, okay. I've already had one graphics card blown up already. They're very expensive cards. 1080 Ti's. I know it's a bit old now, but when I bought them, they were new actually then, you know what I mean? Watching the red dial at the top. I'm not actually watching where I'm going. That's where I'm hovering. Let's see if I can sort this problem. But then you see I've got a few things running in the background today. I've got the music playing, you can see. I've got this, but I've not got this going today. No, that's not fixed it. I always like to play my equipment first before playing CIG. No, sometimes it's CIG, but that's the way I am. Landing gear.
Roger.
Landing gear retracted.
Just now, I took off the landing gear, I forgot to put it up, and I gave it a bit of boost so I could get it a bit more high. Normally I just go in up in thrusters, you know what I mean, where it's taking too long, but that way I use less hydrogen, you see.
Danger, engines.
stuff about this new hover mode. People don't like it, but I love it to bits. If you've ever played Flight Simulator 2003 back in the old days and used flight helicopter, you'll know the hover mode isn't a problem. But because everybody's new to Star Citizens, they think it's a pain in the butt. But it's not. It's just that you just don't understand how it works. Basically, 1 minute. I got to reduce speed. Now what's happening? You can't really go into jump on full thrust because if you come against an asteroid, you're gonna go splat. So it's always best to reduce your speed. Divert power to the engines. Octavia.
Yes, Commander.
Just making sure you're still there. I'm still slowing down. Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Quantum travel initiated.
I know this is not what viewers want to see, sitting down there doing 2-3 hours, this one's entertaining clips, but when you've got nothing to do all day, just the sounds in the back. Here we go.
Alert. Emergency stop. Contact.
Select enemy. Load missiles.
Loading missiles.
Missile lock.
Speed 5 clicks.
Roger.
Load missiles.
Loading missiles.
Missile lock.
Just gonna help this dude out, okay?
Missile lock.
About 8 missiles should be up.
Missile lock. Missile lock.
That's too many. What's happening?
Missile lock. Missile lock.
Fire missiles.
Firing missiles.
Kill.
Bye bye. Fired for 32. It fired 5, 6, 7. You only needed 4 for that actually. We loaded 8. Basically, I've got my missile set on alpha strike. Okay, depending on what shape. Supposed to only fire 2 sets of volleys of 4. That's 8. But I should only needed 1 for that actually. Point of interest. Point of interest.
Activating.
Engage jump drive.
Activating.
Quantum travel initiated. Alert. Emergency stop.
Attention. I have been authorized to scan your vehicle for contraband.
I don't have no
Please
problem,
hold
mate.
and
I've just
stand
been
by.
helping you guys. I just eradicated one bad disease. I made you a pirate.
Okay. Thanks. You're clear to proceed.
You're welcome. Point of interest.
Activating.
Engage jump drive.
Activating.
Quantum travel initiated.
I'll have to turn my alpha strikes down. I've got them on 4 volleys of 4s. I'm going to turn it down to 3. the Buccaneers only need 2 missiles, but if one misses, it's got a third one there. This is good for bounty missions. So yes, you can do bounty missions in a hammerhead and make a decent set of credits as a one-man person. But people seem to have got the wrong idea about the hammerhead. The Tyrants on the if you're trying to make quick credits, use the missiles. As you can see, they are very quick. But if the enemy gets behind you, you should use the Tyrants to kill the enemies if they get too close. That's what they're supposed to be used for, not used for what they call it, because it does cut down the power of the power core, and if you get into the problem, then you know what I mean. This is what RL tests, you see, and things like that. Different scenarios, which is best. But sometimes you get players, oh, I want to shoot this and I want to shoot that. But if you've got a good commander and your crew just listens to you, they all make credits. But if the crew then starts taking control, you've got no missiles, the ship gets blown up and you make nothing. We are not military, but we have got military in our org. Those will be training that department. We've got engineers, science. Those come under a lot of different professions, including engineer. And then we've got logistics. They deal with all the finances, and I don't mean just cargo runs. I mean making sure the ship's got what it needs, utilities, what we buy, what we sell, and whatever anybody needs, the logistics, that's down to logistics. Just waiting patiently now. Point of interest.
Activating.
Point of interest.
Activating.
You see, if I crash here when I'm landing, it's going to put me in the bed. And then every time I go on the train, I'm going to glitch. That's the only reason why I don't use Rover. But if you remember how Lesky was, then you know. But I live at Lesky, you see. I want to move to Rover actually, but to the ships I've got, it's not ready yet. Activate jump drives.
Activating.
Quantum travel initiated.
To you viewers, this video might be boring, okay, but I also use it in my own researches. Full speed.
Roger.
Quantum travel complete.
In the background.
As Octavia is in the cockpit, observing the stars, she makes a comment to Zira.
Zyra. Look how peaceful the atmosphere is. And the beautiful view of the stars and planets.
Yes, it is a beautiful sight. But how would you know that? You're always on your back.
Zyra. You can be such a bitch sometimes.
Pepper says come on you two, play nicely,
Low
and get
landing
back
gear.
to work.
Roger.
They both reply.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, Commander. Check in all systems. Resetting systems power. Checking modulating shields. Resetting shields.
Right, another thing you might not notice, most players, when they come into Star City, guess we're all beginners and we're all learning, you always land like that. Not a good idea. Reason being, if your system crashes, your ship is still in motion to get back into it. Have it like that. Okay? Now, I know you can't see the scoop, but if you look carefully, but you can't do it on this ship. You can't actually see it to do it. Yes, you can see. You see the beacon coming down? You should point that to where you're going. But being a back, I can do it up on planets, but not this one because you can see you can't see the icons very well. Well, later on, CIG will change all that, so everything's visible. Make sure you don't go below 4,000. Speed 1/3.
Roger.
See, I am going down. I'm not pointing down because if I do crash, I need control. I mean, I want things to take back in control as I get back online. And I find this to work for me. And you'll also notice the speed is very calculated because I use voice attack to control the speed, especially when it's the third person view. Got nice visibility. You see, I'm not going down as quick there now. I know you can't see it, the icons, but they are there. Altitude 7,000 feet. Altitude 6,000 feet. actually okay, actually. Speed 1/3.
Roger.
I'm slightly off. He must be coming out with the 890 jump. He's coming out with an 890 jump. Now I'm going to request landing permission now.
We have a path that's open.
Speed 5 clicks.
Roger.
Don't rush it now. Take your time. As you can see. Don't crash into it. Speed 3 clicks.
Roger.
Remember, take it easy. You're flying a helicopter, and this is how helicopters fly. If you tilt it, it will sway. Okay? It's just that you guys have to learn how to use your equipment. Now you're going backwards a tiny bit, but just touch it, as you can see. Easy now. Easy now. Forward a bit, just a touch. Touch forward, back a bit. Now I'm going to be getting ready for landing procedure now, okay? Activate landing procedure.
Landing
Engines off.
Engines offline.
F11 to steady myself off because I was having some slight little bug, so we're in headlock or reaching new modes coming. I've not got head tracking on this at the moment, so I have to press F11. Okay. I can go faster. I don't want to get out of breath. Get all sweaty in my birthday suit. I mean, my space suit. So that's me lighting this cigarette. Yeah, you still want to say smoking's gonna kill me? Yeah, I know. I got the wrong way. Yes, I am actually. Just let me go and look at you deals. It should just take a couple of minutes. All this is done by foot pedals. I could go into a lot on these price things here. Have I got 5 minutes? I think I will. Right, you see these ships here? The pricing I know is still in flushing, but I think what they should do, okay, because we want to buy the ships in game, they should have a base price of what the ships are bought in the game, I mean with real cash flow, okay? Now, to keep it, how can I explain this? Alright, let's start with the, let's look at the Freelancer Max for instance, the Freelancer there. As you can see it's 1900, alright. We know the ships are going to be a lot more than that, okay? Now the ship for real cash is roughly about, 113 quid. I don't know, but just use your imagination, okay? And the start selling price for the ship is 2.5 million or 1.9 million. Now, how I think they should do it, as the ships are being bought, they should go up slightly, okay? So when it goes up to a certain price, obviously people can't afford it, alright? But if the ships are not being sold, as time goes down, also what ships are being sold back, because obviously people want credits and they will sell the ships. When they're selling the ships back, or when the ships blow up, the prices go down, okay? But not below the base selling price, okay? Because then obviously you're going to have an epidemic. What I mean is you're going to have a flood of the market, you know what I mean? But as the ship starts to be bought again, the prices go up slightly, and that just crashed. But lucky enough, and before I do that, let me just check the settings. I should be able to get back into the game as normal. Just waiting for the submit to come back. I hope I am on private because I don't really want to show this just yet until I've checked it over. I always crash at low bill. Yes, I was saying, so as the ships are being bought, the prices go up, okay? And over time, when ships are not being bought, the prices go down. Now that means if you've got the credits, you can buy the ships. If you haven't got the credits, you've got to wait until you get the credits and so forth, or until ships are being sold. It's like the stock market, okay? But all this is to be flushed out. Don't take my word for it now, but in the future when they get it all worked out, all these will be in game at some point. But they're still in alpha, they're still trying to work out all these, so it's easy for everybody to play and so on. At the moment they keep changing things because obviously they are working so much, and the PC technology is not up to standard of this game yet, okay? There's still a lot. Yes, we're working on OCS, server mesh, and all them kind of things. There's so much I could tell you about the game based on other games I've been playing over the years, like Star Trek Online, X3 The Threat. I think X3 The Threat, and it's X5 now, I think, has got the best economy in the game as it stands. Star Trek Online, Star Trek Bridge Crew is the best for interacting with multiplayer. We've got it in our org at the moment, which we are training to do at the moment. Because this game can be a very stressful game, but our org members, we don't argue amongst ourselves because we've all got specific roles. We don't try to do everybody's roles. We can do it, but if you're given a job, that is your job. You have to learn it, and you learn it in time. I'm learning to be a commander, command the ship. I can do all the roles, but my job is as a commander, give the instructions, just like Kirk and all them lot, you know what I mean? Not Myson. He's actually a doctor. He takes all his medication and leaves nothing left for anybody else. As you can see, my ship was spawned at Area 18 after all that. But at the moment, I'm going to reclaim it here. It should take 10 minutes. I came here first, actually.
You are required to clear the area after landing.
I left it about 10 minutes ago, mate. There's so much I could tell you about this. Now anyway, let's get back to the 890 jump. I know the 890 jump is not supposed to be a battleship, but it's got a battle bridge, so technically it can do battle. But I believe the selling point of that ship at the moment is its landing deck. I hope to get through the video and show you why. The cargo stands at the moment of
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area.
320 odd, okay, plus the extra cargo dotted around the ship. So that should be roughly about 300, I say 220, blah blah. The next 30, that's where you're not seeing the full cargo, because CIG is actually working on the mechanics at the moment and with the cargo, because there's a bit of confusion, okay? So that's why you guys are not seeing there. But to a new player, when you see things, you expect things to be working. We're in alpha, okay? We want to make it right and work it out, because we can't keep going backwards and forwards. We've got more ships to want to develop, okay? There's a lot going on. But at the same time, now you've got the cargo, the landing deck working now. Whatever ship you can fit in there adds to the cargo deck. I've actually seen people putting freelancers in there, okay? And the freelancers at the moment can fit into any small ports like Grimnex. Obviously, the 890 jump can't go there. But if you can get the freelancer on there, which I'm going to be testing, you've got a nice little supply ship there, okay? And you've got your nice little steady crew of 3 or 5 or 7, okay? But if it's to be a multi-crew ship like the Polaris, people's going to get frustrated and they all want to do their own thing. So for that type of roleplay, the 890 jump isn't for that. It's just for personal group that's been playing over time. So I might be coughing. I want to do things like that. You've got the things like the Polaris and the Kraken and all the other role ships with them kind of things. Okay, and as you know, you've got the Carrack coming out in the next couple of months. That is what we are training from to be, you know what I mean? I'm hoping to have the 890 jump because I'm almost convinced to buy the ship, but like I says, because of the interplay activity, which is the type of organisation I've got, it could cause a little bit of inconvenience, because actually we're going to be using the javelin to live on, and the Carrack there is an industrial working ship where they travel like you're going to work. You get up in the morning, you have your wash, blah blah, you have your breakfast, and you catch some bus, or you get your taxi, or you drive into your car. But we'll be using ships to transport from one ship to another, and you go off and do whatever you're going to do. We do have military ships, it's best to say military. We pay them for our protection, but these are in our group, and that's all down to logistics. It's a group formation, we're working. We're not in a hurry to build it. We're not taking everybody on that we want. We're just taking and selecting, and we grow with them. So we might take 10 on this month, but out of the 10 we might keep about, say, 2, 3, and we develop with them skills. And then when we've got them up to what we need them to be, then we take on some more. And then it's hard to explain in a couple of hours. Sorry I talk so fast. While I'm waiting, I'll tell you what. Tell me about Unity.
Hello all. We are called Unity, all for one and one for all. I will give you a simple outline about Unity. We are an organization colony. We are low, mid and level hardcore players in Star Citizen. We are about quality, not quantity. Our aim is to make this game a better experience, and to gain more knowledge. We have military and we have civilian that have 2 different approaches in the game. Then we have hardcore, midcore, and lightcore according to their lifestyle. Then we have members with emblems and without emblems. The reason why we have emblems. The emblems is your identity. It identifies your skill levels and knowledge in our organization, and you get special perks. If you go into different orgs, people will know who you are and what you are about without too many questions asked. You don't have to wear it if you don't want to. So as you can see, when we put these members into category, it is not easy. To grow the organization, it is a slow progress, when it comes to reliability and consistency. When it comes to other organizations in Star Citizens, they only have one strategy. You are either military or civilian, etc. And that is the same for high-level, mid-level and low-level members. But in our organization we have members with emblems and without emblems. And what makes it more difficult of all, we have members in different professions, for example, strategy and defense, search and rescue, engineering, logistics, security, combat, science, exploration and archaeology, etc. When members first come in here, they really don't know what they want, they just want to play. Then it's up to us to make it interesting by finding out what they like. Then we create roleplay until the mechanics come into the game. That all comes under content creating. As you know, we have created boot camp for basic training for the beginners. That give them an idea what we are about with the basic rules. We do content creating on YouTube. We aim to give training so you can develop your skills. And we also donate ships. Our organization is about roleplay and interaction. It's not about you fighting in your ship and me fighting in my ship and shooting the hell out of each other. It's about learning about each other and interacting as one group. If you do not have the time to interact with us in voice chat or in game, we don't see the point of you being here. We are here to share what we learn. The game is developing so fast now, it is getting difficult to keep up. And when the game is developed, we don't want certain people in here that will destroy our gameplay. We are a civilian organization. We have the best of both worlds in civilian and military. But civilian is better for our organization. Because you have the freedom to become who and what you want and come and go as you please. Military means you have to do as you are told or you are out. We are not dictators in this organization, so we prefer civilian. But we need military in our organization for security. But if you do not have the time to interact with us, like I said earlier, there is no point being here. Because we want to know about you and we would like you to know about us as if we are one big happy family. Every 3 months we bring in 10 new members to give them a chance. But at the end of that 3 months we might only keep 2. We have been going 9 months now and have 41 members. Out of the 41 members we have 12 active members who wear our emblem, the other 2 are on sick leave. And 7 of those which take part in our activities on YouTube. As the ships get bigger we need more reliable members. We have 5 fleet commanders and over £40,000 has been spent on ships. We have nearly every ship in the verse right now. If you want to be a freelancer and fly solo, that is okay. But we still need your feedback. The best way to give feedback is to interact with us. If you want to take part in our roleplay, come chat in the reception or the voice channel on Discord, our link is below. All is welcome. All this is a part of interaction in our org which is required. If you want to become a permanent member, we will give you chance to wear one of our emblem. How to get an emblem? You must be level 10 reputation before we can take you seriously. And that will also keep you secured in our organization. So if you want to take long breaks, you are still in our organization. You are free to come back anytime you like. We don't want more than 100 members in our organization at any one time. When we get to 100 members, we do not let any new members in. The reason for this is so we can develop our skills to a higher level before we consider anybody else in. This is the best way forward to build our organization. It is not about quantity, it is about quality. The main reason for this, in the long run we will be living on our ships, and that will be the Javelin, where you can log in and log out safely. We will help support you with ships when you want to work, and other things you like to do in your spare time. With this roleplay you can still use your own ships, and you can command your own vessel. We are better with safety in numbers. As the years go by we will have more and bigger ships. At the end of the day we are a colony. Our group name is Unity and our motto is all for one and one for all. The video will be updated in the next few days for 3.6. This is a list of some of our members that can help you in your basic training skills and basic knowledge in the game. In 3.6 you have Chief Fleet Commander Pepper. Commander Pepper's role is Chief Science Officer, in Shield Modulation Technology and Chart Plotting. And also he is Fleet Organizer in Defense and Strategy, and also Chief Commander of his crew. And then you have Chief Administrator Little Miss. Little Miss is in charge of all logistics operations. Her job is to make sure the ships and crew has all the supplies it needs for their missions. Then you have Fleet Commander Dotfer. Commander Dotfer is Chief of Tactical Security and Navigation, and also takes part in ground reconnaissance and ship's gunner. And he is also Commander Pepper's number 1. You then have Commander CN Seeker. Commander CN Seeker is in charge of tactical formation flying and also basic flight training skills and ground reconnaissance and ship's gunner. We also have Captain Jodet. Captain Jodet is the logistics officer helping in ship supplies, and also takes part in ground transportation and ship's gunner, and is our web designer. We have Captain Myson Pass in charge of search and rescue and all land vehicles, and also takes part as ship's gunner. Soon to become a medical officer and also in charge of all medical operations. And last but not least we have Captain Infinite Matt. Captain Infinite Matt is a freelancer, gathering secret information, and also takes part in ground reconnaissance and ship's gunner.
So you have it. I'm just waiting for the ship there now to spawn. Be about another 5 minutes. So it's taking so long, but I've tried to keep it entertaining. But me, I would actually sit down and watch all this because obviously I like to revise on what's coming in the future. And the theory craft and what ships will be out when they do come out. I'm also hoping to put the 890 jump on sale in the next few days. And I knew they're coming out with some new ships, also big capital ships, to what I've heard in the background. But then you've got the big sale at Christmas. I'll be buying a few more ships. The only ship I'm missing at the moment is the Crucible, because we can do a bit of fairy craft on that. And I'm not sure if it's got drones, but I've heard no read up on the I don't know what they call where you store the what's that ship called? The Super Hornet, but it can take land vehicles, okay? Just like the Hercules, I think it's called. I won't be buying small ships, but I've got a few small ships as you can see. You know what I mean? But I'm really into capital ships for the crew with members in my organisation. Yeah, when the new players come in, they'll have big small ships and whatnot, which they can use with our fleet. I'm just keeping my eye on the the 890 jump, the Freelancer, the prospector I believe can also fit in there, but that's used for mining. I don't, well, there is roleplay, but since I find I've not actually seen much players go for it, but until a better version of the Freelancer comes out, I most probably use that. But like I said earlier, the Polaris will be coming out sooner or later, and I would be very unhappy if it can't store a bigger ship. I have actually, but let's put it this way, if the 890, I know the 890 jumps a bigger ship, but that is a luxury ship, okay? But the Polaris, I would like it to hold a bigger ship. I know to the stats it can't. I don't know if CIG is going to make it bigger. I don't think they're going to, no, I would make that ship bigger. But if they can swing it and make the landing deck bigger to make it versatile, it will give that Polaris a great boat play. Like I said earlier, the 890 jump's selling point is the hangar deck of that ship. We know it's a luxury ship and whatever, but you're going to get bored in that ship. Just driving around and doing whatever. But if it's got a little bit more interactivity and modularity in that sense, I think it's going to be a very interesting ship. I'm already creating role plays for it already. Just discussing with my org members, should we buy it? I've got one in our fleet already. That's by Duke, Complete Commander Duke. I have had trouble buying that ship in the past, but like I said, I change my mind sometimes, and it is interesting. But I've got the 890 jump, you see. I mean, I've got the R600i, and all the parts on the 890 jump is taken from the 600i. But I've also got the Mercury. This is going to be very, very interesting. It's a pity that ship won't be able to fit on any of the ships that I've got, apart from the Kraken, etc. I'm just waiting patiently now for my 890 jump. You know what I should have done? I should have spawned a reclaimer, because it's almost the same size, but it's the next biggest ship. That would give me an idea where it's going to land. I could just sit down there and wait, because at the moment the spawn, when you get on the ship, you've only got a few seconds to get on that ship. Not a few seconds, about a minute or two before it despawns. And it's got two entrances. It's got the cargo deck and it's got the lift. The lift's not quite working yet. It was working yesterday, okay, but it's not working today. So I'm still a little bit trying to work my way around that ship. I'm not going to spend time walking around the ship, because I want to actually see if I can get the Freelancer in there. That's the main point of this ship today. You know what I mean? If I'm not too tired and I don't get bored, then I'll spend time walking around the ship. But I'm not going to do it around Rover, because I know I will crash. I'm going to be going to Port Orister. This video is actually in the it says it's out. It didn't say where though. It doesn't say where. So I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to go for 9. It could be 1, 2 or 3. I don't really know. took too long to get here, so it will despawn on me, okay? I won't spend too much time walking around the ship. I just want to get the ship off here and get into safe ground where I can do clinical tests. Cargo deck on Rover is going to be. Getting better, getting better. Activate systems.
Origin jumper, at your service. Core system operational.
Speed 5 clicks.
Roger.
Raise landing gear.
Roger. Roger.
Remember, make sure you're about 4,000 feet before you start messing about with anything. The ship is a slow ship, but hey, it's a big ship, okay? Think about a jumbo jet or a big airliner. I think it's too slow compared to the ship's just half its size, but obviously CIG know what they're doing. But it's not that. But I'm saying this ship is 200 meters, and I got 400 meter ships out there. What will those be like? At the 4,000 feet, but I made a couple of mistakes, but I'm not thinking, you see, so I'm a little bit cautious today. Activate star map. The jump drives are not properly flushed out right, okay, so might take a bit longer. Don't think, yeah, this is a finished product. It's not. Alright, we're still in alpha. Deactivate star map. Point of interest.
Activating.
Raise landing gear.
Roger.
Landing gear.
Roger.
Now the reason why things not showing up on my grid, because if you notice I crashed early, you see what I mean? There is a way around it. I can go into the bed, but I don't know which bed works properly. There's also a nice thing about this ship. Go into the sick bay, go into third person's view. Okay, and watch the animation on that. Really nice. There's a beacon there, 7 o'clock in red. Now there's some people say that the fuel mechanics on this ship is expensive. I don't believe it is. Alright, the reason being, if you've got a 600i and you've flown that compared to the other ships, the ship will be the same. Yes, you'll use a bit more because it's a bigger ship, but it is got, you know what I mean? You know where I'm coming from. Rover at the moment is that I can't use the tram. It's the only thing that lets me down from going there, or else I'll be living there now. This reminds me I started to learn how to fly the caterpillar. Overcorrection, undercorrection. park while it's sorting itself out. Nature calls. I'm back. Top speed of this is 900. Not bad for a big ship. But I've always said it's a capital ship. It's got big massive engines. It might be slow when it's getting up there, but it should have higher benefits. Number 10 degrees. I could go straight up. I don't want to explode. Oh. of hyperdrive, going 900 miles an hour. These ships can't slow down, and you don't want to go flat. I did that in my last take. I wasn't paying attention. I tell all my orc members this. I know better. Okay. What happened? I went flat into a missile. I mean, an asteroid. Okay. No props. Nice ship. Look at that landing bay. That is the selling point of this ship. Yes, it's a luxury ship, and that is the luxury of this ship. Every time I see this ship, I can't wait to get it. I've been trying it for 2 years now, but what's actually held me back on this ship, I can't get it LTI. I know what everybody said, but that's just me. That's just me. Activate jump point.
Activating.
Activate jump point.
Activating.
Engage jump point.
Activating.
Activate jump point.
Activating.
Activate star map. Deactivate star map. Activate jump point.
Activating.
Activate star map. Now by rights, because this has got class 4 hyperdrive, it should take about 2 or 3 minutes, but it's, the ship's only just come into the game, and they have to dial in the mechanics. Okay, think about how long it takes a car to be built. You go to a showroom, you get your car, you have to wait 3 months. But in this situation, they're actually showing you what they've got now. All right. Deactivate star map. Point of interest.
Activating.
Engage jump drive.
Activating.
Point of interest.
Activating.
Engage jump drive.
Activating.
Port Hollister, here we come. PO for short.
Quantum drive activated. Alert, emergency stop. Contact.
Select enemy. There is a little bit of gunplay in this, okay? Load missiles.
Loading missiles.
Starboard shield under attack. Forward shield under attack. Port shield under attack.
Modulate shields. Modulate shields.
Modulating.
Load missiles.
Loading missiles.
Forward shield under attack. Stern shield under attack. Port shield under attack. Stern shield under attack.
Load missiles.
Loading missiles.
Load missiles.
Loading missiles.
That's why you need to point of defense here, you see. I've got to go into a different town to get that.
Achieved missile block. Achieved missile block.
Getting a little bit closer. It's supposed to fire about 8. Fire missiles.
Firing missiles.
Missed. Load missiles.
Loading missiles.
Achieved missile block.
Load missiles.
Loading missiles.
Achieved missile block.
Moderating shields. Inactive.
Steady on now. Fire missiles.
Firing missiles.
Missiles depleted. Hostile eliminated.
The rest of the missiles are on the battle bridge. From here now, if you want to use guns, you have to change into the other seats. On the right hand seats you've got the guns, and on the upper left hand seat you've got the other missiles. And I think the point of defense is... oh, we've got more. Select enemy. Point of interest.
Activating.
See, my missiles are not set up properly, you see what I mean? It doesn't need all 8 missiles to destroy a little bug in here, okay? Well, my co-pilot's working, her name's called Zero. Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Quantum drive activated. Alert. Emergency stop.
Attention. I have been authorized to scan your vehicle for contraband. Please.
Oh, he's very close.
Okay, thanks. You're clear to proceed.
Are you gonna hit me? That means my paint work. Point of interest.
Activating.
Engage jump drive.
Activating.
Quantum drive activated.
Now, when I get to Port Olister, I will be taking out the Freelancer. I have had the Harold in here, and a few of the other ships. At the moment, the single pilots, the ones that's got the canopies open and working properly, but they are working on that because they want to get the small ships like the 85X in there as soon as possible, which has been advertised in the game. But I won't be putting the Harold in there. I've got a couple of snapshots, but I won't release them until I know I'm officially clear to release them on YouTube. Just like this video, will be about a couple of days. So it'll be 2 days old before you get this video. I'm not trying to show the bugs in the game, I'm trying to show you the benefits of this ship and the selling points. And the selling point of this ship is the hangar deck. They are working out the mechanics for the cargo on the landing deck because that's not quite working right. That's why I've not done too much in that department, okay? It's not to put you off the ship, it's to say, hey, I want that ship. I want my wife and I want my children on that ship. And a couple of friends when I'm doing casual roleplay. And that's the only reason why I will buy this ship and get rid of my 600i. I've been in the 600i since the start of that ship. Even when people put the ship down, I still worked out the mechanics, worked out its benefits, and it's a bloody good ship. It's a bloody good ship. Just a pity, when the 600i comes out and they do get the modules out for it, you'll be able to put small crafts on there, and yes, you'll be able to increase the module base and whatnot. That ship will be more expensive than the 890 jump. That's the 600i. Reason being, because you're gonna have to buy the modules in game or out of game. The ship is modular, but not in that way. There's different ways of looking at modularity, okay? I just like to use simple words and simple terms. Almost a crusader now. You'll see how big this ship when I reach Polaris though. And any ship that comes at the side of this, they look like they call maggots. So I have to use these simple words. It's the only way I can describe it. I do all my videos at the moment live and uncut, because obviously they're long videos. I only watch it about once or twice just to get the information that I need and revision later on. But some RO likes to watch the videos in detail so they can develop certain things for their role play. So it's not about cutting this out. You know what I mean? I'm not mocking board game and newbie fire and all them lot. It's just the way we do these things, you know what I mean? We do things in detail.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Crashing will cut down now. I'm not saying I won't crash because it's about 10 AM UK time almost, and that's when I start having problems on the internet. From 12 o'clock onwards I can't really play until tomorrow morning. So I sit with the orgs, do researches, go into Spectrum, put my little bits in there, etc. Point of interest.
Activating.
I've not said much about my shields and what they do, what they mean, but that will come in time. I have done in past videos, but CIG keeps changing the physics in the way they do the shields. So I've held back on mine for a bit. Basically, the stronger your PC, the faster your PC is the stronger your ships are. I don't want to go into technicalities and explaining now, okay? Don't want to. Engage jump drive.
Activating.
Many of my colleagues in our org has tried copying it, okay? They've not done too bad. I'm not told them the formula. They last a little bit longer, but they blow up. I don't. See, I'm all about defense and strategy. I'm not about pew pew, you see.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated.
Full speed.
Contact.
Roger.
Speed 5 clicks.
Roger.
When I get close to PO, I'll be going up and I'll be opening up the landing deck. Okay. Now you notice I'm lifting up the nose, but I am on a scoop. But still, you can see I can't really see. I think the nose is a bit long. It's like the arm Merlin. I'm just going to drop to make so there's nothing in its way. This is a luxury ship. It's about admiring the scenery, okay? Scooping down. Bit too much. Full scan.
Scanning for all ships. Fly the ship in its glory. Speed 5 clicks. Roger.
Going just below the landing deck, okay? I'm not going to try to land. The ship can't really go on there. You can land on it, but that's not the exercise. The exercise is the landing deck of the 890 jump. Divert power to the shields. Speed 3 clicks.
Roger.
Engines off.
Engines inactive.
The shields are very weak because they're not set up yet, okay? So bear with the structure of this. I'm not going to get out of the seat. And as you see, I can't move around, it's locked on. I've got to press the F11. Get rid of the text. Now I've got to find my way out of this jungle. I don't think I can actually use my suit up in there, but I'm just going to check. No, I can't. As you can see, that should be on 1, so I know I can't. What I want to do first, I want to open up the landing deck. That's the swimming pool. Let's quickly have a quick look. Sauna, that's a jacuzzi. Those are the sauna rooms. Remember when I was a kid. And the swimming pool's like, you know, when you go to a night, when you go on holiday, the setup is just like that. Oh look. I've actually been on them deck chairs. It's like I'm on a summer cruise. Anyway, I'm not here to do the tour just yet. I think I've just had a problem. We should have buttons on these doors. The same problem I had with the 600i. I knew I should not have done this. I don't want to go through the escape hatch, I just want to open the doors. That's the back of the ship. going to the cruise quarters actually. This is where I'll be getting out the ship. Not that one. There's another way actually. Don't want to go back that way. That's where I'll be going out. You're going back to that doorway, don't go that way. Right, so it's one deck lower. I bet these are the bedrooms. Ah, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Ah, here we go. That's the battle bridge, but we're not going there. Looks like I've gone nowhere. This is not where I want to be. Again, it might be. Nope. See? It's like, it's worse than the starfarer. Did somebody say go left? Did somebody say go right? go. Lost. Yes. They should have signposts and the labels and things like that. Hangar. I think I'm getting the, that's the medical bay. I could show you some nice animation on that, but I just want to get out of here. We're getting there, we're getting there. We're finally getting there. Now my speculation of this. When I get the if I get the Freelancer in here, it should fill the whole of this room. But if the back doors can open, it should open just past this, and you can offload the cargo. That is how much I want this to work. That's going on. We don't want to go up just yet. Okay. I just want to open the doors. I want to see something. You can open the doors and scoop it in, but if I leave the ship, I've got problems. I usually like to go on the landing deck and let it bring the ship down. Be because the ship's locked. Oh, it's going up. Now, if you notice, what I like about this, as long as I'm on the landing deck, my magnetic boots will stick to the floor. But the minute I leave the landing deck, I will float. Now, because of this, you can actually walk around this ship, and that's how I'm going to land the ships. Now this gives me an idea how the Polaris will work and how the Kraken will work. Now what I like about this, because it's so versatile, when the SRV comes in, like I said, we got logistics, you can transform this landing deck to whatever you want. Now just imagine you wanted more firepower. This ship could be like, this landing deck here could be like a fortress. You can stick your ballistas on here, okay, and the ballistas will be protected by the ship's shields. But watch when I step up here, okay, I will float. As you can see, I'm going to make 2 attempts on this, okay, because it's trial and error. One, I'm going to put the I've actually had the sorry, I just have lost concentration. I've actually had the... Sorry, I've just got a little noise in the background. I've had the constellation on here. No, the constellation can't fit in there, so don't think that for a minute. But because you can use the landing deck for docking, I don't mean like a docking collar, you can bring supplies to the ship. But now that I know that the Freelancer can fit on there, it opens up a whole new kind of worms. Because as you well know, these ships can't land on here. But if you have small ships in here, you can now come to these bases and sell your cargo. Just remember, the mechanics are not in the game yet. Okay.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
See, the excitement's getting there now. You can see I'm starting to step up the pace a bit. Activate systems.
Systems on.
Roger.
So all this will be done with the navigator. Control everything. Speed 3 clicks.
Roger.
Speed 2 clicks.
Roger.
Speed 1 click.
Roger. Roger.
Measurements was right. It don't fit. So the only way they could have got this in, they'd have had to open up this landing deck to get this ship in. About fitting the ship like I'm trying to fit in a shoehorn, okay? It's not about that. It's about getting it in there free and easy with no hassle. See, the wingspan is too wide. Okay. Engines off.
Engines off.
I'm not saying the professionals got it in there, okay? But the conventional means no. Like I said, I've had the Herald in here, but I wouldn't actually use the Herald with my roleplay on this ship, but it's just to give you an idea, you know what I mean? The harrow's 23 meters long, if I'm correct, 7 meters high and 8 meters wide. Now, judging on the size of that ship, okay, the height is about the right clearance, okay. The width, I would say you could get another 6 meters in there, so it's about 28 meters, okay. But I haven't got a ship that big that can go in there. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'm going to put the prospector in, okay. It's not a ship that I will use for my roleplay, by the way, okay. I think that's the next size up. But I've definitely had the Harold in there with no messing around. The reason why I'm going to put the Harold in is because obviously I know that fits. I don't want to be taking it out. I want to keep the ship in there, but I want to do the prospector because a lot of you guys are into mining, but I don't think that ship is actually a roleplay for this type of ship. The 300i will go in there easily. That holds a bit of cargo. But it's a smaller ship, you see, so I don't want to prove that point. A lot of people's going to be doing that in the next future, okay? What am I looking for now? The prospector. There we are.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Activate systems.
Systems on. Power low. Shields power low.
Roger.
Speed 3 clicks.
Roger.
I'm just actually concerned on the height of this ship actually. I've not done my measurements. Speed 2 clicks.
Roger.
Speed 1 click.
Roger.
Engines off. As you can see, the ship is comfortably on there. Okay. No trick photography. I'm going to send the ship down. I hope I turned the engines off. As you can see, and when things are worked out, I know you can use it as a basketball, but you could put a Merlin round here and your SRV. The SRB, I can't use that ship, okay? Reason being, which I'll show you, okay? Because it's slightly little bug, I can't actually get out the doors. Alright? I'm just going to open the door. So I want it to go up. Doors. What a beautiful sight. And it says it's an aspect of this ship is its hangar deck. If you notice, this time I didn't send the lift up, okay? Just to give you an idea. Engines on. Speed 3 clicks.
Roger.
Sorry about that. That's a bit bumpy coming out. Now the other ship I'm actually interested in storing on here is the SRB, but you'll notice I can't get in and out of it, okay? So you're going to have to bear with me on that. Engines off. The reason why I've left these ships here is because when I get the SRV in here, okay, I will be putting the ship back in to show you if it's done properly. With the Merlin, I can get it in there, okay. And the 85X. I want to keep things as practical as I can. Remember, when you put these big ships in there, then the snow fighters will not be able to get out. But you see, the bigger ships are supply ships, not there for to stay, really, you know what I mean? Bang me nose. I hope you can understand why I use Polaris for my loading now. The SRV, because those are what I want on my ship, you see, you know what I mean? SRV people carrier. The reason I want the SRV because it's a luxury ship, and sometimes you can't take certain things off, and these ships come in handy. The ship is like a normal small ship, it's like a canopy, you see. So it might not be able to get out. Activate systems.
Systems activating. Systems on. Shields.
That's excitement. I should play it properly. Speed 5 clicks.
Roger.
Where's the ship? Scan enemy.
Scanning for enemy ships.
Somebody's on this ship. Speed 3 clicks.
Roger.
Speed 1 click.
Roger.
I don't think this is my ship. Full scan.
Scanning for all ships.
I don't think this is my ship. I'm not going to pinch your ship, mate. I just want to give you a little example of what the ship can do. I don't think it's my ship. Lights on. It is my ship. Now this is what I mean now when I say you can't get out the ship, okay? It's like an open canopy, this, you see. Engines off. Engines off.
Engines off.
Oh, it's working now. No, it's not. No, it's working. They fixed it. I think it's what's happened is because I spawned too many ships. I'm locked out my own ship, but this is definitely my ship. Lock me out my own ship, eh? What I was going to do, I wanted to send the lift down, park the SRV where the football court is, and then bring in the prospector and show you the versatility of the ship. But that's not going to happen today. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through the emergency exit at the side. It's a pity. What I should have done was unlock the ship. And then that would have given me back access. See, the problem is, that's not actually a bug. Because according to CIG at the moment, you're only supposed to spawn a couple of ships. But obviously, what I'm doing, I need a few more than a couple of ships to show you what you can do with this ship when it comes to the landing deck. You know what I mean? How many ships can you fit in of a certain size and still carry on with your roleplay? This ship's got a lot going for it. I know this was my ship. What I'm going to try and do, I'm I'm going to go into my prospector and I'm going to log off in the bed and take a couple hours break and finish off this clip later on. Basically, I can actually kill myself and go back to Lowville, where I spawned from in the first place. But I'm not too sure. No, actually, no, I took off from there. I didn't actually land on the decks, just in case something went wrong.